British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has called for a united Labour Party front after Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham's by-election victory. The former Cabinet Minister secured almost 25,000 votes to become the next MP of the Makerfield constituency. He had flagged a possible effort to replace Mr Starmer as leader of the party and eventually Prime Minister. But Mr Starmer has vowed to fight any challenge to his leadership, warning of the dangers of a potentially disruptive campaign that could bring. Well, Stuart Smith covering the story for CNA live from London. Stuart, that reaction from Keir Starmer, does that suggest a Prime Minister under pressure?
A Prime Minister under pressure, no doubt, and he would admit that. The difference is, he says that him continuing as Prime Minister is the best thing for the country and for the Labour Party. Despite the result, allies of Keir Starmer say this shows there is support for the Labour Party, not necessarily for Andy Burnham. He will take pleasure in knowing that this victory in Makerfield was a decisive one against Reform, which even going to the polls was in doubt as to how tight it would be, with Reform clearly beaten quite heavily here, 35% of the vote as opposed to Andy Burnham's 55% of the vote. Keir Starmer initially, after that win was confirmed, said voters chose Labour's campaign of hope and optimism over division and hate. So a good news story perhaps for the Labour Party in its ability to defeat Reform UK, the more right-wing rivals of Labour, who at the moment in polls suggest they could be doing even better than the Labour Party. But of course it also shows that there's huge popularity for Andy Burnham, which could mean big problems to come for Keir Starmer, though he has insisted once again he will fight on.
Andy Burnham already vowing to, and I quote him, lay out a new path for Britain. Is that flinging down the gauntlet for Andy Burnham?
It is. It's not a leadership competition just yet. There's a few ways that this could go at this point. The first will be Andy Burnham's preferred route, which is that cabinet colleagues of the Prime Minister convince him now's the time to go. A whopping vote for Andy Burnham, they say, should convince Keir Starmer to leave post without a leadership challenge and without the chaos that would cause. On the other hand, Keir Starmer's been insistent he wouldn't go without such a challenge, which could mean this goes on for maybe the next 2 months as that leadership challenge gets arranged by the Labour Party. And so it's by no means Andy Burnham Prime Minister of the UK yet, but this vote and the fact it was so strong in favour of him does suggest that that is where it is going to go, with both Andy Burnham and Keir Starmer saying that they will fight for the Prime Ministership.
I think that's Stuart Smith there covering the story for CNA live from London.